Hey, DeMarcus. Welcome back to another episode of Black Geek Energy. Um,
Here, I gotta say, I love the way you say black every time.
I mean,
I love the inflection you put on black.
the inflection is needed,
It
don't you
is.
think?
I agree.
Yeah, the inflection is needed. This weekend, actually,
Mm.
Trump announced that he is taking some exhibits out of the African American
Shut the front door.
History Museum. So, yeah, it's definitely
Yo, this man
needed.
is really like rewriting history out here. Trying his best to anyway.
Yeah, he really is. What are you drinking? Weed water?
Some water with electrolytes in it.
So tap water with some scientists dabbled in.
What? No. I just put some electrolytes. It's water from my Brita, and I just dropped some electrolytes in there.
Does a Brita work?
Mhm.
I never. We have a Brita actually, and I've never actually
Hmm.
used it.
It definitely, I can taste the difference now. Like when I have tap water, like it definitely it tastes unfiltered.
Mm,
If that makes sense. If that is, a thing that can be done.
that does make sense. All right, DeMarcus. So tell me, how has your previous week been?
Let me look back because
Let me look back. You don't already know?
it's not on top of my tongue.
My goodness. Why
Mm,
does why does my thing say my whole entire government?
it's always said your whole thing, ain't it?
I need to change that, but I don't know how.
Actually, um I feel like it said Black Geek Energy most of the time or for a long time. But anyway, either way, my week has been good. It's been a pretty chill week. Um, I went out with one of my homegirls on Thursday.
Ooh,
Um,
where'd you go?
we went to this place called M2. They have like a late night brunch and karaoke. So that was pretty dope.
M2?
M2 Oak is the whole name of it, but
M2.
it's in Oakland. Um, so they got and it was like a $5 late night brunch, and they gave you like a bunch of like small plates. I didn't eat because it was after 8 o'clock, and I don't eat after 8 o'clock.
Okay. So you're too good to eat after eight
Yeah,
o'clock.
yeah. But I did have a drink, and it was I've been to the spot before. I've been to the spot before and did it was they had like paint and sip and karaoke. But I fuck with it, and I might start. And they do apparently they brunching karaoke thing like every Thursday night. So I might start fucking with them. Like I might instead of just going to Legionnaire like I always do. Um, but anyway, we went to this place called the Cave or not the Cave, just called Cave, also in Oakland. Dope spot. Um, real chill for a Thursday night. They got hookah. You can like they got little sections you can sit in. Um, the DJ be spinning, uh, and he's spinning some good shit. So it was dope. I
Like
enjoyed it.
black people music.
Yeah, I mean it's Oakland, so yeah, definitely. Um,
So how far are you from Oakland?
like 30 minutes.
All right. And what's Legionnaire? I never.
Legionnaire is a bar. And they also do I think Legionnaire might be a karaoke bar, but on Thursday nights, Legionnaire has like a black group that does karaoke. I can't remember like what they're called. I haven't been enough times to like know them now like that. But I fuck with them. I fuck with Legionnaire because that's the I found out that they did like a black karaoke night, and so I started going there because I moved. I'm so far away from my other karaoke spots that were in San Jose, and realistically. I'm probably the same distance from those as I am from Oakland. I just like Oakland better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was it. Just
And then no, we went to a
oh,
third spot too. We went to a Old Faithful spot. We went to Hello Stranger. And that was pretty dope.
is that another like bar?
Yeah, it's like more like a club kind of bar, yeah, situation.
Okay.
And I didn't even know they would be open on Thursday. Thursday night is apparently a popping ass night.
Okay.
We was
Okay.
bopping around. I was out till like 2 a.m. on a Thursday night, my nigga.
All right. Okay. I mean, you sound kind of surprised that black people can do things on The school nights.
I mean, no. My surprise is that I was out so late on a school night.
Oh.
Like, in what was frustrating me is that my homegirl who was out with, like, she treating this shit like it's Saturday night. She like, oh, let's go to another spot. Let's go to another spot. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm down to clown, down to dip and dab, but we need to be hitting these spots. You know what I'm saying? We need to go from one spot to the next one. We need to have our fun, and so I can go home. I still got to work tomorrow. I don't think she had to work though, but so she out there, lollygagging, she flapping her gums and shit, chit chat, and I'm just like, hey man, you say we going to the next spot, let's go.
This is your girlfriend?
No, that's not my girlfriend. It's one of my friends.
So and why was she so inconsiderate of you and your work schedule?
I mean, I'm the one that's decided to come out on the Thursday night, and I asked her could I join. So,
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Dang.
and if I was really that concerned with going to bed, I could have just went home. I drove myself, so.
Oh. Well, it's always good to drive yourself. I
hmm
always prefer driving myself.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, yeah. It's convenient. I'm a big fan of like riding with friends
Hmm.
personally.
Hmm.
Um, but that's because I like enjoy spending time with my friends, and I
And
wanna.
you're a drinker.
Oh yeah, that too. But so are you. And then growing up in the South,
But I don't drink and drive.
y'all see that look? Y'all see that look he just gave?
Yeah, I'm looking like a normal person, so
Nah, no.
I'm never I
Your
never
face definitely said that they believe that.
I'm never drunken and drive before.
You're right, because you pass out, and then somebody else has to drive you.
Oh my God. Okay, no Marcus. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah. I did something. I feel like I did something else too. Had the pool game on Monday as I usually do.
Did you win?
Yeah, crushed it.
Congrats.
I was playing like two levels up. I was playing this lady who was a four, and she was playing like a four too. Like every time she went up to shoot, she hitting like three or four balls. And I'm like, God, like first rack, I think she went on like a six ball run. And I'm like, this bitch killing it. Like, why did y'all let me play a four? But the options were either play a four or play a five. So it's like someone who's hella good, or someone who's good, or someone who's hella good. And it's, six in one hand, half a dozen in the other.
Okay.
But yeah. So, but no, I beat her, you know what I'm saying? I was like, after the first couple of racks, I was like, oh, this lady is like dragging me. She's walking my ass. And I checked the score, and my homeboy keeping the score was like, oh no, you doing good. He's like, you
Oh.
he was like, he's like, yeah, she has like, I think she had like 16 and I had like nine. And I was like, oh, I was like, okay, let's go
Mm-hmm.
then.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So how'd
So,
you win 16-9?
well, because she's a higher level player, the score she needs to win is higher than the score I need to win.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like it's got to be some kind of handicap, you
And
know.
what's your level again?
Two.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when you first join, they put you at a three, and then as you win or lose, you go up or down. Yo, my first two seasons were trash. I think my first season I only won one game.
I
My
remember you
second
telling me.
my second season, I think I won two games, but I think I played more games overall. So, because my first season, I think I won one game out of six. Second season, I won like two games out of nine. And then my third season, apparently everything like sunk in because I was damn near undefeated. I think I only lost one time.
That's good.
hmm
That's
this
good.
is this is my third season. So this is the season where I've only lost one time.
So
But how long
that's
have
it.
you been
That was
here?
the
Yeah,
most.
that's pretty much everything that's been going on.
Mm,
I'm going to Coachella. That's confirmed.
okay. To see Megan's the Stallion.
I'm a fan.
Yes, I do. You're a big fan. A stallion head.
Is that what we're called? Fans of Megan?
I don't know. I don't know.
No, she calls her fans the baddies, doesn't she?
Yeah, oh yeah, you're a baddie.
I guess I am, Jared.
You
I guess I am.
I mean you are. You went to a concert, you have merchandise, and you're going to another
I don't think
concert.
I have
You
any of
are.
her merchandise. Who else is going to be at Coachella?
No, no, we already looked this up. We
We have.
already looked this up. Yes, on a previous episode. We're not looking this up again.
I'm excited.
Um,
I'm a camp though. That's the oof.
you're gonna camp?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the campgrounds, the car park, the car camping.
Why?
Cause my girl has been to Coachella a number of times. Um, and she says that like when you go and you get like an Airbnb, you have to drive to the festival grounds every day. And
Okay.
it'd be hell getting in there. Like getting in and out is trash. And it's much easier to just like camp and like walk to the festival grounds as opposed to yeah.
You know who wouldn't be camping? This guy. Is
Mm.
it? There's no bathroom,
I mean, apparently there's like she says like they have like a bathroom like shower situation set up down there.
a bunch of sweaty, drugged out white people.
Yeah, make sure you bring your shower shoes.
Yeah, definitely not.
Oh man.
Enjoy the experience. So when is it?
April, I think it's like the weekend of April 20th. 20th?
Hmm. Okay.
Hmm.
Right, we have to talk about the schedule after this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm gonna need that Sunday off.
you probably already have it off. Um, spoiler alert. We got a lot of Sundays off this week. I mean this month. Um, so as far as I go, if
How's
you
your
were
week
done.
been? How's the job?
So first things first, it's my mother's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
I know, I
This is what
know,
color?
I know. Um, so we went to a dinner yesterday in this very
Mm-hmm.
expensive place in Trillith. And if you know
Really?
Trillith, yeah, if you know Trillith, it's this very expensive movie studio town.
Mm,
Um, and they have like a little Atlantic station down there.
mm.
It's very hoity-toity, like all the prom people
Prom?
were down there doing their prom pictures. And yes,
Oh,
prom. Prom is
I guess
in
it is
March
prom
now.
season.
Is it?
Yeah,
Prom is in March now?
because prom is always it's a few months before graduation.
It's a few weeks before graduation. Ain't no months.
No, no, I think my prom was like a month or two before graduation.
All right, well, that's crazy. I've never heard of prom being in March.
Mm. March does feel early, but it's the end of March, so it's fine. They're trying to get it in before all the other high schools do.
Well, a whole bunch of black kids were down in Trillip, um,
Mm.
taking their prom pictures, and it was a very hoity-toity
Negro.
restaurant. The food was not good.
Mm.
Cornbread, dry,
Mm.
and it's called the Prologue. It's called the Prologue. Don't go to the Prologue. Very expensive.
Damn.
Um, the
Yeah, we gonna be
steak,
like, go ahead.
the steak. I didn't order the steak, but people around me ordered the steak, and we were like, we're all family, so we're eating each other's food. The
Mm.
steak was hard because it
Mm.
had like
Why
some
you
type
get a
of
well done steak?
no, it wasn't well done. It was hard because they had like some type of crust on it,
Oh,
like a sauce, and it like was hard. And
hard sauce.
yeah,
Huh.
and then I guess when you cooked it, it like got hard.
Okay.
And then the shrimp and grits was
Why is your
just
camera shaking?
oh, because I be
All right, I'm about to say, hey, hold it still.
and then the shrimp and grits was fine.
Hmm.
Because you can't mess up no shrimp and grits. Like that's basic.
Oh, you can.
And then I actually got the scallops. And the scallops, they were like one was overly salted. Then the
Hmm.
next one I ate was extra salted. Then my scallops actually came out cold. So I was eating a cold dish.
Shut the fuck up. You ain't send that shit back?
No, we were all eating. I was eating, we were all hungry. And people were sending stuff back for the left and the right of me. So yeah, it wasn't that good.
Golly. And it's called the prologue.
Yes, in Trilla. So it was not that good, but
Damn.
for $37, that's those scouts were not that good. I would not be going back.
Mm. Well,
Mhm.
then, I'm sorry, Jared.
So the job,
Mm-hmm. Mm.
this job, it's crazy. So I said that I work with a lot of overseas contractors,
Mm-hmm.
and it's I mean, all of my coworkers are fine, but they were like, at the end of the week, they told me that uh and then like I was making all these
At the end of the week, they told you what? I feel
well, I
like.
had to go back. I had to go back.
Oh,
Uh
okay.
I had to make this marketing proposal for something I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, no, no, you don't do that. You just delegate. I'm like, okay, but they need to see what I'm talking about. I can't just
You're a
be
marketing
delegating.
director now.
Yes, I'm marketing director. Well, at this point, spoiler alert.
Mm.
So at the end of the week, they told me that I'm no longer a marketing director. I am now a marketing and sales director.
Did they
So
get rid of a salesperson?
no,
All right.
yeah. So I'm like, okay, I don't know that much about sales,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess that I can start going to those sales meetings that I'm invited to, and um, I haven't been attending. Um, and then I had I had my first meeting with the CEO
Uh-huh.
at 8:45 on a Saturday.
Okay. So you decided to go to that Saturday meeting.
Well, I had to was with the CEO.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was a one-on-one.
No, it was
Mm.
like the CEO, his assistant, and the HR person who's his
Mm-hmm. Was you
right
in
hand.
trouble?
No,
Oh, okay.
who's his right hand person.
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes before, no, actually it was like an hour before the meeting. His assistant sends me a Teams message. And by the way, I hate Teams.
Mm.
Like not
Some
only
people hate teams.
not only is it just the worst app on your phone, it doesn't always work. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's not a good app. Like what is Microsoft doing?
I use Teams on the laptop. Well, I use it on my phone too, I guess.
I
But I use it
mean,
much more often on a laptop. So I think I don't really have that issue.
well,
Because you be having
see,
to do teams, you be doing Teams calls on your phone, yeah?
yeah, because I be laying down.
Shut the fuck. You don't be turning your camera on?
No, nobody does. Nobody does. Except for
I
one
would
person.
I would feel so weird. I'm like some like turn your like I want to look at somebody in this meeting.
At first I was the only person that was turning my camera on. So I was like, okay, guess I'll just lay down. Because
Mm.
that's how I work. I lay down to work. So,
Mm.
anyways, executive assistant calls me or sends me a message like, hey, this is you have a meeting with the CEO today and at 9, and I just want you to know that
Mm-hmm.
we are usually in there 15 minutes early
Mm-hmm.
and to be dressed professionally. I'm like,
Dressed
why?
professionally
Like,
from the
first of all,
waist
I
up.
exactly I got to get dressed professionally at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't even interview for this position dressed professionally. I wore some type of hoodie. I think my Beyonce hoodie. And I'm
Jared,
like,
this feels more and more like what the fuck?
and I'm like, and then again, why are you giving me a heads up reminder to dress professionally for this thing? The CEO came in here with
You
a
interviewed with a Beyonce hoodie on.
exactly the CEO.
That's what I'm
Hey,
saying. That's why you're getting the reminder.
no,
Yes.
no,
They've seen
this
you unprofessional in other meetings, so they're like, hey, look.
no, he did not. This is the first time I'm meeting this guy.
but other people have seen it and they told him.
The only other person who seen me was that HR person, and
And
she be,
he spilled the beans. She spilled the beans. They spilled the
oh
beans.
my God, no, DeMarcus, no, DeMarcus. The
Okay.
CEO came in there with this old T-shirt on, and I'm like, why am I here? And my good turtleneck.
And my good turtle
And
looking like Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
exactly, and everybody is dressed apart.
What the hell up?
But yeah, so this shop is still a learning experience.
Hmm.
Just going through the motions now, trying to find my
Yeah.
way.
Hmm.
And yeah.
Well, have you gotten paid yet?
No, that's the other thing.
It hasn't been 2 weeks yet, has it?
Yes.
But then you
So
start on like a Wednesday or a
I
Tuesday or
started
something?
on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
That was the first week. The
Hmm.
second week, I was the marketing director. So then that's 2 weeks.
So
The
yeah,
third,
you should be getting paid. Or maybe they do like a first and a 15th type of deal. So they got like
no.
one more day to pay you.
Mm-mm. So
I
my
got
check is
paid.
actually um coming.
You
I
getting a check in the mail?
Yeah.
What year is
And
it?
I have sent in my direct deposit stuff multiple times. Like I went back and checked, like I put in my right numbers, right? But
Maybe it take them some time to like maybe they payroll person is slow.
yeah, so they did say that
They payroll
the
person on vacation.
no, they're switching payroll things
Yo,
now.
man, it's suspicious, bro. It's suspicious. I've already had the job where like I wasn't getting paid on time, Jerry, and I don't wish that on you. I don't wish that on you.
I had a job like that too.
I hated it. Like one time we was like I think we was like two I think we was just like 2 weeks behind on pay. Like the payday came, we didn't get paid. 2 more weeks went by, so I guess we was like 4 weeks behind in pay. And like me and one of my friends who also was working there was like, "Yo, we finna fucking stop working. We finna quit. We finna go on
Mhm.
strike. This nigga ain't paying us if he don't get that shit together."
Yeah, if y'all remember, I was working at this place. This what kind of place was this? Dang, a little place for this small black business, and I was excited to
Hmm.
work there, but I wasn't getting paid on time. So
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I worked for a black business, and that would happen, and then because I would get paid by the owner. The owner would pay me directly,
Mhm.
and the owner said. He said, "You gotta remind me to pay you." I was like, "Nigga, I gotta do what?"
It's crazy.
And I was like, "You don't have to remind me to show up to work."
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Um, okay, so now's the time where we. Oh, and Demarcus, I'm really scared. Can you turn on your ring light, please?
Nigga, it's on.
Is it?
Yes.
You look so dark and it's like
Hold
fluctuating
on, let me. It's probably because these blinds open. Let me see if I. How about that? That better?
now. Okay, so we're about to do the movie pass thing. And are you scared to do movie pass in front of Stacy?
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
Might ask him to do it.
You might ask him to do it?
Yeah, but like, oh, like since we got you here, why don't you tell us about Movie Pass?
Well, this is our movie pass segment. And this podcast is brought to you by the great people at Movie Pass. So, Demarcus, can you please
I
tell all of our listeners
don't know
about
if that's
Movie
it.
Pass?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always happy to talk about MoviePass. MoviePass is a subscription-based service that's all about making movie going like more affordable, more accessible for people like me and you. And it's a hell of a service, man. It's a hell of a service. Like, and what I mean when I say that is like not this month, but like last month, I went to go see like three movies, bro. And
We go
and
see.
was it last month? It might have been the month before. But I went I like one of whatever month Captain America came out. I saw like two other movies that month.
Oh, okay.
Um But yeah, but like once you pay for your subscription, you get like a number of credits, and you're able to see movies using those credits. They give you like they'll send you like a movie pass card, which is you can use it just like a credit card, like a MasterCard. Um, and I can't say enough good things about it. I love it. I love being able to go see movies and not pull out my wallet at the movie theater. Not pull out no cash at the movie theater. You know what I'm saying? I done paid for my service. I did the little hookity uppity online. You know what I'm saying? Purchased the ticket there, and I'm in there like swimwear.
Um, so I want to put y'all on to this new show I watched on
Hmm.
Netflix.
Hmm.
Um, it's called Adolescence.
Mm.
What it's about is it starts off with these cops
Hmm.
rushing into this home at 6 something in the morning in
Hmm.
England. And
Okay,
they
so they ain't got no
are,
guns.
huh?
They ain't got no guns.
Yeah,
What they do?
it's like a SWAT team operation.
Oh, you said cops. That's very different.
I mean, cops and SWAT team,
Oh, very different.
they're the same to me. I don't know the difference.
In America, they the same.
Yeah, uh, true.
In America.
So they rush into this home at 6 something in the morning, and they arrest this little boy. And we're like, why is he getting arrested? What happened? And that is the whole premise of the story.
Mm.
Um, uh, the amazing thing about this is the
Hmm.
whole show is shot in one shot. Like the
Mm.
camera follows this person, and it's like
Over the
the
shoulder.
same shot. Yeah, there are no cuts, there are no segues, no fade outs. It's just one shot.
How long is this movie?
Well, it's a TV show.
Oh,
So
how long is it?
it's just 4 episodes and they're like an hour long.
Damn.
Yeah.
But that means they had to be locked in for like an hour and a half.
The choreography is amazing. Like, so the first episode starts at his house. It goes all the way to the police station.
Hmm.
No, it starts at the house, it goes all the way, it goes like all the way throughout the house. And then it
Hmm.
goes all the way to the police station in a car. And it goes all the way around to a police station, weaving in and out of rooms. And I was like, that was amazing. And then the
Hmm.
next episode was crazy because he was at a school. So
Hmm.
then it was like out of school, it was like weaving in and out of classrooms, going up and down stairs. There was a fire drill. There was so much happening in the school. Like, is this really only one shot? And like, I was just amazed at how they weave through. And then
Hmm.
secondly, kids are so bad. Like the kids in this school and the teachers are like yelling. The teachers like coming in when the class starts.
Hmm.
The kids are bad. They're yelling at the teachers, and the students yell at the I mean the teacher and the students yell at the teachers. It was just all pandemonium at that schoolhouse.
Hmm.
Nobody was listening to nobody. I was like, except for the one black girl at this school in the UK. But
Hmm.
yeah, they're weaving in and out of shots, and then well, not shots of rooms. And
Hmm.
then this other episode was amazing.
Is it more than one camera, or is it
No,
just?
it's just it's
Mhm.
one shot, one
Okay.
camera. And then the this other episode was amazing because they're like an hour long.
Hmm.
And it was the guys in jail and his like social workers come and see him. And like an hour long an hour long worth of notes to remember, of scripts to remember when you
Hmm.
are at that young age is crazy. And then his emotions, it was like a roller coaster. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm yelling, I'm aggressive, I'm
Hmm.
passive. And he's like weaving through all of these different spectrums of the emotional
Hmm.
um diaspora
Hmm.
throughout this whole hour, and then he did it masterfully. he didn't master this little 13-year-old boy or however old he
Right.
is. And then the fourth episode, I'm just going through the different episodes. It's his family, and they weave it out of the house. They go to Home Depot, then they go back to the house. Well, I'm not gonna say that part, but and that was just a lot of emotions and a lot of different
Hmm.
things. But that was probably the weakest episode because it was the family and not like the boy.
Hmm.
It was a lot. It was just a
Okay.
lot. I really, really do want of our listeners to experience this
Hmm.
because one shot, one camera, no cuts, no nothing for these four episodes, and they did it masterfully. The choreography was
Hmm.
masterful, the acting was masterful, just everything about this was masterful. I really enjoyed it.
Okay. No, Jared, this is the most glowing review you've given anything in a while.
Since Baby Reindeer.
I don't know. This feels like the feeling I have now from you talking about this is not the feeling I had when you talked about Baby Reindeer. Like this sounds like you seem excited about this thing, and that makes me want to watch it. I will go watch this thing. Hmm.
You never watch things that I recommend.
Untrue, because I watched that baby get his head cut off. Anyway, I got a game for us, Jared.
Wait.
Oh, I do want to put folks onto something. I downloaded the game. I downloaded the Prince of Persia game. Like
Okay.
maybe it's the latest one, and it's like a side scroller, and it's pretty dope.
Hmm.
It's not. What makes me sad about it is that it doesn't feel like the other Prince of Persia games that I've played. But once I like divested from those feelings and that thought that it was going to be like the same, it's feeling pretty good. I'm still early in the game, so I'll let you know how it goes. I've been playing a lot more Black Myth Wukong than.
Where are you
Uh,
now?
I am at the like the snow part. I just made it out of the pagoda, like where they keep like the I guess like the deities that be it's like they jail. So I just made it past that part. I killed all the little warden light things, the little lantern wardens, and I got their little curio. I just beat the the macaque for the second time, the monkey with the tail.
Mhm.
Mm, yeah. And I was playing it a little bit before we jumped on the podcast, and something killed me. One of them like Tengu bird. It's like a falcon man. Like one of them motherfuckers killed me because they be flying.
I still cannot see what you're playing when you're playing. You need to fix your settings, DeMarcus. Fix
Oh,
your
I was
settings.
gonna do it, and then you said something that pissed me off, so I didn't. Can't remember what you said in the moment, so I'll do it today. I'll do it this time for real.
What did I say?
I can't remember, but I remember how I felt, and I was like, oh, I found it, and I was like, because I was like, oh, I found the setting to, I know what's going on. I found the setting to like make my games visible, but I was like, fuck that nigga, so I didn't do it.
Okay. Seems kind of all right. Well, whatever.
It's kind of what
Um,
petty,
yeah, very petty.
trivial.
Um, so you said that you bought Dragon Age Veilguard, right?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
I remember you said it in February. You know what the
Right.
free game was in March?
The what?
You know what the free game was in March.
The free game, like is free for download now.
Yeah.
Mm,
It's been
sucks.
free
I
all
got it on
March,
sale. I got it for like $30 maybe.
but it
So
wasn't for free.
it wasn't for free. Could have bought something else. That's fine. And that's how I feel about buying games in general. Like this line of events, like whenever I buy a game, like it always ends up being free some other time. So I'd rather just wait and get it for free.
But that one was released November, free in February. Well, March.
Yeah, that's not a long time either.
It's not a long time. It's not even 6 months.
Right. I guess it might do you think that means it just wasn't that good?
I like it.
Hmm. I also enjoy it. I've been having fun. I
So you're
started
playing Dragon Age, Black Myth, Prince of Persia, It Takes Two,
uh,
Cookie
I don't
Mama.
have these takes two.
Oh,
Yeah. But is the split fiction, is that out? I've
yeah.
been seeing like game footage.
That's because it's out.
Nope. So I'm gonna get me and my girl on that.
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, you mentioned it. Um, how did you like the coffee table?
I didn't, Jared. I did not. And my instincts knew. And I should have and I did listen to my instincts until you like forced me to watch it. Um so yeah, now I know. And next time I will not bend at all.
First of all, nobody on this podcast is doing the bending. So
Jared, you are definitely doing the bending.
with each other,
No, with
no.
each other, no. But
Okay,
you about to
so
say you, Jared, you definitely that's your whole that's like part of who you are. What are you talking about?
how do you know?
Jared, we talk about you being gay, bro.
I mean, well, you don't know what I do.
We've had a conversation.
No, we haven't. You
Yeah,
had a conversation where you were talking to yourself and I wasn't saying
we had a
anything.
conversation. And who else was there? It was me, you, Kendall, maybe Gordon and Lorante.
No, I don't remember this at all.
Yeah,
Especially with Kendall. Kendall, we haven't seen her in like
maybe it
years.
was Kendall.
And Kendall has
I feel
like,
like it was. I feel like it was Kendall. I feel like it was either Kendall or Martina. One of them two.
all right,
Yeah, but
that isn't anything that you need to know. But do you have or you said you had an activity for us
I do
today?
have an activity, and it's a new one. It's a new game, one that we haven't done before.
Okay.
You excited?
I like last week's game.
What was last week's game?
The Beyonce song.
Was that last week?
Or, 2 weeks ago.
Okay, yeah,
Oh
that
yeah,
was
I did the game last week and
you
then
did. You did.
mhm.
Okay, so today's game. And for those who are just joining us, the way games work is I decide the games, I decide the questions, I decide the answers. I am the judge, jury, and executioner of all BGE games. All right, today's game is called Finish the Sentence.
Oh no.
So just like it sounds, I am going to read a part of a sentence. You are going to finish the next part. Um, yeah, easy as pie, right?
I mean, I'm horrible with this. Like
I say a little something, you say a little something.
my cousins always do quotes, like famous movie quotes, and I don't ever get it.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I'm horrible with this, but
Oh, I think the first one is real easy, and I think and it goes very well with our topic today. You ready,
nope.
Jerry? I don't want you to disappoint me.
Well,
All right, the first one in brightest day,
in blackest night,
no evil.
no evil shall um uh win this fight.
No. Okay.
In brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall win this fight.
No. Um,
Green Lantern's might.
shut the hell up. I'm doing this game, Jerry. You listen to me.
All right.
Um, it's no evil shall escape my sight. Is the
Okay.
next part. That was what we were looking for. All right. Um, number
Is that the
three.
whole thing?
Number three. Let those who.
Oh, let those who wait, this is number three?
This is number three because number two was no evil.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So number three. Let those who wander in my light eat my dust. Green Lantern's
I love
might.
how confident you are. I think that's like more than having the right answer. I'm glad you're so confident in your answers. It's let those who worship evil's might. And then number four, you said this one already, but beware my power.
Green Lantern's might. I could be
Green
a Green
Lantern's
Lantern.
light. Green Lanterns.
So they say light twice.
I'm pretty freaking sure. me see. Yep, Green Lantern's light. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light.
Uh, I was close.
You still made it rhyme.
Yeah.
You still
I
made it
mean,
rhyme.
it was a rhyming thing.
All right.
Etrigan.
All right. I got another one here.
Okay.
All right. 2.1, I suppose. Um,
Is that your laptop on your bed?
that is a laptop on my bed.
Mm.
Mhm.
I like
Uh,
how your bed is made this week.
I usually make my bed.
Well, you can watch the video and you can see.
So last week my bed was not made, but I usually do make my bed. Um, so the next
Mm.
one is the oath for the Sinestro Corpse.
Oh no.
And I thought this one would be your favorite. I felt like, don't you really like Sinestro? Sinestro?
He doesn't have a cape. Why would I really like him?
Hmm. Okay. So
Did
Derek,
I ever say I like Sinestro? Like
I
what?
feel like you have. I feel like you've told me you like Sinestro.
I don't. I've never had any affinities to Sinestro.
Huh. Okay. All right. Well, first part.
He's the
Uh,
greatest Green Lantern, though.
and you see, I think that's what I was remembering. I think you start this first one. How does it? How does the Sinestro oath begin?
I don't even know what the rhyme is. I don't know
Mm-mm.
nothing about this
Is
one.
it is
Um,
exactly the same as the
all
well,
right, so
it's the green. It's how the Green Lanterns start, but like you flip it.
okay. In darkest night and brightest day.
Very close. Very close.
Oh, uh,
In blackest night and brightest day, which
well,
sounds weird to say now that I read it.
yeah.
I definitely thought it was in blackest night and brightest day, like instead of brightest day first, like the Green Lanterns do. Crazy.
Mhm.
But anyway, how that finishes is beware your fears made into light.
That doesn't even rhyme.
In blackest day and brightest night, beware your fears made into light. Doesn't
Oh,
rhyme.
okay.
Okay. Second line. Let those who
I'll let those who wander in my fear light.
let those who try to stop what's right
Okay. So artist thought was right.
burn like this power.
Um, Yellow Lanterns might.
That's what should I feel like that's what it should be, but it's burn like this power, Sinestro's might.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Sinestro's a leader.
Yeah,
Sinestro
which
made
is
the yellow.
weird.
No,
Yeah,
Sinestro made the fear.
he made the yellow. He
Yeah.
created the yellow lantern. Yes, but it feels weird for every yellow lantern to say Sinestro's might at the end of their oath.
I mean, if he's the creator,
I guess, yeah. It's like, and
well, not creator, but the founder.
I guess they're the mindset is like we are all using Sinestro's power to do things, as opposed to the Green Lanterns. It's like this is my will.
I mean, like, no, but I mean, Sinestro, he's like the greatest fear lantern. So you are challenging.
I guess when he wants to be, because he's been a bunch of different lanterns. He's been
Yeah.
green,
I mean,
he's
he's
been
not a yellow
yellow,
lantern now, so
he's been red. What is he now?
green.
Mm. He's been red. I think he's been a blue lantern one time, and I was like, what?
I don't remember that.
All right, one more,
Oh, I
one
like
more.
these.
You ready?
Okay.
So this is the oath from the Orange Lanterns.
Oh, La Freeze.
Larfleeze.
Larfleeze
Larfleeze. Yep. What's mine?
is mine and no other.
Yo. Okay, great.
What's
That's all I
mine
need.
is mine.
That's yeah. I
Okay.
lay claim to all.
What's mine is mine, and I claim to all. What was those rhyming with?
That's it doesn't rhyme. It doesn't rhyme. I'm gonna be I'll give you that hint. It doesn't rhyme, but it is very similar to how the second line. It's very similar to the second to how the second line of the Green Lantern's oath ends.
I already forgot it.
It, no evil shall escape my sight.
Okay.
So the second line of the Orange Lancers is I lay claim to all.
In my sight.
Yes,
Okay.
within I lay claim to all within my sight. That's
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
I take what's mine, and this line is very similar to the second line of the Yellow Lanterns.
Oh my God. I take what's mine. It doesn't rhyme.
It does rhyme with sight.
Oh, okay. I take what's mine. Sights, lights, mites. Oh, I take what's mine and then I bite.
And then and then I bite. Is that
Right.
what you said?
Yeah, I take what's mine and then I bite.
I take what's mine. It is my right.
Yeah, okay.
Hmm. Empowered by
Orange lanterns light.
very, very close. The orange light. I would say you got it. I would give it to you. Um, but the story behind that is like Larfleeze did not have an oath. And then he saw like the other Green Lanterns had an oath in like some storyline. And so he's tried to like come up with his own oath a few times, but then I think he eventually just like kidnapped somebody and had them write an oath for it.
Yeah,
The original oath was what's mine is mine and mine and mine and mine and mine and mine, not yours.
I like that one better. I like that one better
Hilarious.
because
I
because it captures the craziness.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I like that one better.
yeah.
That
Cool.
one should have been it.
Cool. I think I like the one. I like the poetry of the his actual one.
The one that somebody else wrote.
That's why that he made
Mm,
somebody else write for him.
mm.
Yeah, and I think it illustrates like the his whole deal with the orange light. He takes things from people. Yeah. So I think
So like, what is? Because like, is his like possessions like? Oh, it's greed. It's greed. It's greed.
greed. Yeah, avarice. The
Yeah,
orange light of avarice. Um, and fun fact, Larfleeze is the only member of the Orange Lantern's corps. I mean, Orange Lantern's, yeah, corps,
yeah.
corpse. Um, and when he kills you, you become like one of his projections. You become a quote unquote member of the Orange Lantern Corps because he like absorbs your soul or something.
I'm liking these new lanterns that are in Green Lantern now, or
Like the characters or like the
the
different.
new lights.
Ah, so like gold and gray and ultraviolet.
No, no. Well, gray, yes, because
Hmm.
they have like sorrow is
Hmm.
gray,
Hmm.
which makes a lot more sense than greed. Because how can it be greed, fear, will? Because that's like,
Yeah. Will was like, I feel like they started with green and made it Will, and then it was like, oh, we want some more, and then they started the whole like emotion thing,
yeah. But
like an afterthought.
greed isn't an emotion.
Uh,
It's like
I,
a seven deadly sin.
yeah, it is a deadly sin.
But
Uh,
then sorrow is an emotion.
yeah,
So
I
I'm
don't
liking
know.
where this one's going.
I think greed can you can feel greedy, like you
Yeah, but
can.
you don't feel there's no greed that you're feeling. You're feeling possessive or you're feeling,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they did with that one either. Maybe they did. Maybe because orange doesn't rhyme with anything, so they was like, oh, we can like go on a tangent for this. We can just like make up from here. And then black being death and white being life. It's like those are not emotions either.
Yeah.
Yeah. But today we're talking about the Green Lantern Corps, And what does it take to be a Green Lantern? Like, what would that actually be like? Like, what is the job description of a Green Lantern, and what would it be like to be a Green Lantern in like real life?
Okay. Okay.
I read their oath earlier,
Yeah.
and
Read it again.
sure, I'll read it again. In brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light.
But you can be evil as a Green Lantern.
Yeah. Like there's no moral code to there's no
Yeah.
like there's like moral and so I'll go through the job requirements for a Green Lantern. To become a Green Lantern, you must demonstrate a great capacity to overcome fear and willpower. Um and so essentially, you got to be essentially Green Lanterns are your job is to uphold like the Guardian's will, the Guardian's directives. Um, and that's basically it. Like the rings are driven, the rings are hard coded with like the Guardian's directives, and your job is to enforce Guardian law as a Green Lantern officer or whatever.
Yeah.
And so Green Lanterns, like a lot of my research says, a lot of my research, Green Lanterns are basically just like intergalactic cops. And so you don't have to be a good guy. Just like you don't have to be a nice person to be a cop in real life, you don't have to be a nice person to be a Green Lantern. Because there's
Yeah.
like one Green Lantern um, for like the worst sector in the universe or something like that, and there's like, oh, Green Lanterns don't kill, your ring doesn't let you kill, but he like lives on a planet where like everybody's a fucking criminal and there's like crime all the time. And they kept trying the Guardians kept trying to send somebody over there to be the Green Lantern for that sector, but the Green Lanterns kept dying. And so eventually, like the ring chose somebody from that planet, and the dude like carries a gun and kills people. Like so, he'll beat you up with his Green Lantern light, and then he just shoots you.
Yeah. So you can't kill with a Green Lantern
No,
light?
The Green Lantern, your power ring as a Green Lantern will not let you kill. You cannot kill. Um,
Well, that's dumb.
it'll be like, yo, you're beating him to death. You got to stop, and then it'll just like stop doing stuff for you. Um, But yeah, so the essentially job requirements, you have to have great willpower. You have to be able to overcome fear. There are no physical or moral requirements, so you can be, you don't have to be in shape. And there's no automatic induction, which I thought was interesting. So just because a Green Lantern ring chooses you does not automatically mean you are a Green Lantern. There's an induction process, and we saw some of that in the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds. Like he got
I
the
didn't
Green
see that
Lantern.
movie.
Huh?
I didn't see that movie.
What? It's good enough to watch one time. It's pretty campy.
Mm.
It's like, it's niche. There's like I feel like there's a good following. And it's not because it's like, oh, it's a great movie. It's like, oh, okay, this is like Green Lantern. Anyway.
So what happened? There's no automatic induction.
Oh yeah, so like
Oh yeah, because like you still have to go do training and everything.
right. And I guess like during that process they decide whether or not you're cut out to be a Green Lantern. If you can't make it through Green Lantern training, you don't become an official Green Lantern and they take the ring back. Um but yeah, so the day-to-day of a Green Lantern is they're like I said, they're intergalactic police. And so like patrolling your sector, so you just like kind of like, drive around looking for crime and shit. Enforcing the law, and by the law they mean like intergalactic law written by the Guardians
I
of old.
mean, yeah, it's written by the Guardians. It's not, it doesn't specify any culture that
Mm-mm.
this law
No.
is. It's the Guardians' law. Like they're imposing their law on
hmm And who and
sentient life.
who are they to do that? You know,
Exactly. Who are they?
they're the oldest one. They're one of the oldest beings in the universe. But
I mean, but
um,
still,
and
they can't do that.
so there's the Green Lantern training that we talked about, and I think there's like regular training and like collaboration things that they have to do. And you report to the Guardians of Ola. So like and maybe folks rings do this for them. Like they're just send a report it's like here's what's been going on for the last however long, regular checking in. Um, but I try to see what does the everyday life of like a regular Green Lantern look like, and for many Green Lanterns, they have some kind of like physical training that they do all the time, and I don't think the Earth Green Lanterns uh are a good representation of what it's like to be an average Green Lantern.
Right. Because Earth Greenlander can do whatever they want to.
They be fucking around. They be doing what they be chilling. Um, but you handle your personal life like you buy groceries, spend time with your girlfriend or your kids or whatever. Um, you respond to emergencies. So like you do like a lot of intergalactic travel. That's covered by the ring. So it's like a job perk that you would have here. Apparently a lot of Green Lanterns deal with like emotional shit. Like they have some kind of emotion. They have like a lot of emotional challenges they go through. Um, which makes sense if you're an intergalactic police officer. You're responding to all kinds of emergencies. I imagine some of those are like mass murder, and then community engagement. You know,
Community engagement.
as a Green Lantern, you got to be like in the community. You got to be like fostering a sense of like connection and responsibility. Just be like, hey y'all, I'm y'all Green Lantern. If y'all need me for anything, let me know.
Oh
I'm
my
here to help.
God. I do not see that orange. Who is the orange trainer guy? Big
Kilowog?
orange dude. Yeah, Kilowog being a community and
I
actually
imagine on
participate in
his,
the community.
I've read some Green Lantern comments, and on his home planet, Kilowog is great. Kilowog, they love Kilowog.
I'm sure on his home planet, but does
Exactly.
he?
I mean, that's his sector.
But
That's where he does his community work, and I think he does it really well. I think Kilowog is an amazing example of a Green Lantern.
I mean, as a Green Lantern, there's
Better than
not
fucking Hal Jordan.
everybody's ready to Hal Jordan. But as a Green Lantern, like in your sector, it covers multiple planets. And I don't think Kilowog is good on every single one of those
I
planets.
think so. I think so. I don't,
Mm,
and that is an unfair comparison because if we look at the Earth Green Lanterns, they only fuck with Earth. Every other planet in our sector, they like fuck it. I don't know if there are other planets with life in 2814, but that's Earth sector 2814, just so you know. But yeah, I don't know how big. Like, is a sector just a solar system, or is it like,
I don't think so. I think it's a couple solar systems.
yeah, like some other like measure of space? But you do not get paid as a Green Lantern.
Nope.
There is no compensation. So
Nope.
you a cop for free,
Because how are they supposed to
risking,
pay you?
risking your life every day. They could think of something. They up here imposing intergalactic fucking laws. You can figure out how to fucking pay me. Cause I'm not doing this shit for free.
Yes, you are.
No, the fuck I'm not.
You better
If
go to
if
Owen
I was
to eat
chosen,
every
if I was
day.
chosen, well, if you do go to OWA, they do have like barracks and like food, and you can, they'll take care of you at OWA. It ain't gonna be nice, it ain't gonna be fancy, but you're gonna have food and you're gonna have a place to sleep.
Except for Hal Jordan.
Is he kicked
He
out?
no, no, he's back now, but he get like all the perks.
I just think that because people fuck with Hal Jordan. That's all. Like I don't know why, but like individuals love Hal Jordan as opposed to like Hal Jordan just being like a great Green Lantern. Because like the Guardians fucking hate him, except for like one.
Well, there are no more Guardians no more, so
Mm, 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 mm. So yeah, so like if you were actually to become a Green Lantern in real life, you would have to keep up at least a part-time job or a full-time job. Um, some examples, like Kyle Rayner is a freelance artist, like graphic artist. John Stewart is a U.S. veteran. He's a Marine. He was a Marine. He's now an architect. Hal Jordan, fighter pilot, test pilot, flies planes. Guy Gardner is a special ed teacher, or was a special ed teacher and a police officer, which makes complete fucking sense for him.
for him to be a police officer, not a special ed teacher,
No, a special ed teacher too, because like you're in complete control and them folks need you. My
but
mom
he
teaches,
doesn't have any patience.
but he likes authority.
But he doesn't have any patience. You have to have
Um,
buku the patience to be a special ed teacher.
low key, low key. And then Lobo is a bounty hunter. Lobo's a Green Lantern. Did you know that?
Lobo,
Lobo's a Green Lantern. I don't know if he's a Green Lantern right now, but Lobo has been a Green Lantern. Um, and he made a giant dick construct and hit somebody with it.
That's Lobo. But yeah, again, like that's the thing. You can be a Green Lantern without joining the Green Lantern Corps. But then I don't understand how they can just take your ring away. If the
Oh, because
ring chooses you,
The Guardians created the rings, so they're like,
but if the ring
emergency.
chooses you, if you are destined, then you should not have your ring
I
taken
don't think
away.
it's a destiny thing. I
It
think it's
is
a
a destiny thing.
no, because they've explained this before. And the ring is not like, oh, who is like the best person, da 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 da. The ring is like who has the most willpower within this range, and it goes to that person.
Right.
Who has the most willpower and can overcome fear.
Right there.
The
Yeah,
great
right.
overcome fear.
Right. So you have demonstrated the
So yeah,
two capabilities to be a Green Lantern, and I don't think that the
but
Green
I
Lantern
think
should be like,
like
now
any
do
other
this
job,
training.
like applying for any other job, it's like, oh, we want you to have like a bachelor's degree and we want you to have 5 years of experience. I can have both of those things and still not be the right person for the job. And so there has to be some kind of interview process. Um, but like you said, but to your point, you can be chosen by a Green Lantern ring and never join the Green Lantern Corps. But you would also have to be able to defend yourself from the Green Lanterns who are going to be coming to try to take the ring back.
And that's the problem I have. It's like
Mm.
even in your example where like if you have your job and 5 years experience, no, because you've already been hired by the Green Lanterns.
By the
And
Green
then
Lantern.
the Corps comes in. Wait, what you say?
By the Green Lantern ring.
By the yeah, exactly. By the light. But
Hmm.
you've already been chosen by the light. And then
Hmm.
then the Corps comes in and they're like, actually, we're gonna have to fire you if you can't pass um this workplace test thing. So
That is exactly how most jobs are, though. Most jobs, when you start, you have like a 90-day like trial period, 90-day probation period. And if you just like fucking up in the first 90 days, they'll let you go.
yeah, but
And I don't think the Green Lanterns are doing anything wrong. They're an at-will employer. But
but then like again, like you said, there are no perks to this job. None.
barely. Like you get free travel and free lodging and accommodations
On OA.
on OA. If you
But
want
in
to
the
move,
place that you work, you don't get that.
if you want to move light years away from where you live and be a Green Lantern on the planet OA, where they
Right.
probably gonna make you train other new Green Lanterns and like sit behind a desk and fill out paperwork.
But then you said if you want to move, no, there's no if. They tell you what section you're going to be in.
Touche, touche. So you gotta rank up just like a cop, man. You start out on the beat. You start out roaming the streets, and then you get promoted and you get to go to OWA.
Mm. Well, it doesn't sound like a great life
Would
to
you
me.
would you would you be a Green Lantern
No.
if you were chosen? Like if a ring chose you, you would
If
be
I
like,
was chosen, I would have to just fight off the Green Lanterns.
How would you learn how to be a Green? How would you learn how to use the power? Would you just like practice on your own, or would you go to OWA, go through the training, and then just be like, fuck y'all, I'm out?
I would not go to OA. I would just have to develop my will. I'm not going to OA.
Hmm. I think I would go to OWA. Like if a Green Lantern ring chose me, I was like, I'll come check it out, let y'all train me, teach me how to do this, but I'm not gonna come whenever y'all call. Like if it's the
So
middle
then
of
you can't do it.
nah, I'm gonna keep the power, let them train me, and I'm
No,
gonna,
then they're gonna take the power away. You don't understand. The Green Lanterns will hunt you down.
yeah. So I'm gonna let them train me. I'm gonna let them. I'm gonna get pretty good at it, and then I'm like, all right, bet I'm going back to my sector so I can do my job. And if it's the middle of my workday for the job that actually pays me, and they're like, and my ring's like, beep 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 beep, Demarcus, we got an emergency. It's an alien coming, to this planet over here. I'm be like, I can't respond. Get somebody else to do it. Because
But
this is the job that pays me and y'all don't pay me.
but again, Green Lanterns are not proactive, they're reactive.
Right.
So
It's like
everything that
every
they say, every time that lanterns beat means that people are currently dying in your section. So you are just gonna let those people die while you use your coloring degree.
Yes.
Wow.
Because I still need to eat. I can't make food
But those
construct.
people are never gonna eat again. And you can eat on Oa. You can go to Oa and eat. There's free travel, right?
I'm not finna be flying to Oa every time I fucking get hungry.
Like I'm just like,
I feel like if I were younger, if I were like 18 and chosen as a Green Lantern, yeah, I'll go to fucking Oa and I will like live on Oa, fly to my sector during the day, do my job, fly back to Oa at night when I ain't doing shit and like just chill there. I would do that if I were like 18. But at 34, I'm not doing that.
you're acting like, oh, it's gonna take like 15 minutes. Oh, it's like a couple of
Yeah,
hours.
your commute is
At
gonna be
least a day.
your commute is gonna be terrible.
So like I'm not going to be like, I don't care what
But
it
you
is.
can
I'm
use
not
your
going
ring
to
to like
be
sustain your life.
driving in
So
space for half a day on autopilot while I'm asleep. That's not me.
you can use your ring to like sustain you. Like it can make it like so that like just stay alive.
But then,
It
yes, you
doesn't make you
can.
not be hungry, but it'll keep you alive,
But
like
then, okay,
truly.
cool. But what if your ring goes out
Oh, then you fucked.
in the middle of space?
You fucked. You better keep your battery on you, your lantern battery. Better keep it on you. Maybe that's how they get folks to come to OA because they don't because like when you're selected by a ring, you don't automatically get a battery.
Do you?
No, you don't. You gotta find the battery. You either have to like find the battery that the person the whose ring you have. You got to find their battery, or you got to go to OLA and get a battery, and they got to give you one.
Mm.
So you better use your ring for a few days, a few weeks before the power goes out, depending on how the charge, and then it's like, all right, you're not a Green Lantern no more.
I would probably have to get another job where, I don't know, I was doing construction or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, I'll do the same job I'm doing.
But I feel like if I could do construction, I would be like a one-man construction crew. So
But they
I
wouldn't.
would get paid a
Construction
whole
is
lot
so
more.
shitty that they wouldn't pay you like everybody's money because you can do it by yourself. They would still pay you
Yes,
like
they
the one
no,
person.
no, 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 no. I would get paid an exorbitant amount
Hmm.
because they're not hiring all those people.
Oh, so you would become like a contractor and you would do the construction. You'd be like, I book the gigs, I get I set the price, I get paid all the money.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that
Or
would work.
I would do something like that. Like, I don't know what I would do. I would do something like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, that sounds like that's dope. That's a good way to use to use Green Lantern. So what if you have this construction job using your Green Lantern power to uh you know make shit happen to do your construction, and then you get a call. Beep beep, Jared is a mass murderer on planet Rookshank. You know, it's 3 days from where you are. We need you to by rain you can probably get there in 3 hours. We need you to get over there and clean that up. But you're in the middle of your construction job, and they just and they just made a deposit.
Then I have to go.
Oh, really? You just gonna be like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah. I mean, like things like that would be in the contract. Like my
Mm.
rain's gonna call me randomly. So
Hmm.
this is gonna happen in one day. Give me a month
A
and we'll see
month?
what happens. Compared to the 3 years it takes to build a building.
Fair enough.
So yeah, give me a month and we'll see what happens.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
But
enough.
so like, let me ask you.
So, are there other cores that you would be more likely to join?
That's what I was about to ask you.
Yeah, I'll give you some of the other cores I have here.
Okay.
So there's the Red Lantern Corps, all about
Yeah.
rage. You pretty much like throw up blood for the rest of your life. Um, the Orange Lantern Corps, you got to die to get in. The Yellow Lantern Corps, um, it's all about fear. Uh, and I think I think the yellow light makes you afraid the more you use it. Like it makes you like paranoid and afraid. The Green Lantern Corps we've been talking about. The Blue Lantern Corps, Hope. You can charge Blue Lantern rings. I mean, you can charge Green Lantern rings as a Blue Lantern. Indigo Lantern Corps, which is less of like a volunteer corps like the Green or the other ones, and more like you are sentenced to the Indigo Lantern Corps because they'll the ring. I don't think the Indigo Lantern rings choose you. I think they like someone finds you, someone that's in the Indigo Lantern Corps finds you and puts the ring on you.
What is Intego?
Indigo is compassion. So
Mm.
it is the Indigo Lantern Corps is more like it's for criminals. Usually it's housed by a bunch of like bad people and it's to reform them. So it makes you feel compassion. Like the Indigo Lanterns like speak a different language. You kind of lose bits of your personality, but apparently it works. I read one Green Lantern comic book where the Indigo Lantern showed up and one of the Indigo, I think the leader of the Indigo Lanterns had her ring like knocked off or something like that. And she used to be like a mass murderer, like an intergalactic mass murderer. And she's like, yo, she's like, give me my ring back. Like I feel so bad for like all the people I killed, and I can't feel that without the ring. Um, and so I need my ring to keep doing good and like making up for like all the bad I've done in the universe.
Mm.
Yeah. So the Indigo Lantern Corps is not volunteer. You are sentenced to the Indigo Lantern Corps. The Violet Lantern Corps, which is love. A lot of women in that one. Um,
It's all women, ain't it?
I think so. Yeah, it's an all-woman core. Yeah.
No.
All-female core. Because they're also aliens. And I don't know if the correct term for female aliens is woman. The Black Lantern Corps, which is death. Um, and I think, do you have to be dead to join? Or do you, once you get a ring, you become like some sort of undead kind of deal? Or you don't
Mm.
know?
I think that you have to be dead to join,
Mm. But
except
the
for except for the main guy.
except for the yeah, it's kind of like Larfleeze. Like he's the only true wielder of the orange light. You're the uh in the Black Core. I forget his name, but that was the whole like Blackest Night theory.
Yeah.
Saga. Yeah. But yeah, he's the only true wielder of the Black Lantern Corps, and everybody else is just like corpses he brought back to life. And then the White Lantern Corps, Life. I think Kyle Rayner was the first White Lantern.
The worst one.
The first one.
The worst one.
Okay. And the White Lantern Corps is a combination of all the other lights, and you can like heal people.
Mm.
The Ultraviolet Lantern Corps, which is the invisible light of hatred and self-destruction controlled by Umbrax. And so when you join the Ultraviolet Lantern Corps, you lose your sense of self and you just become like um, an avatar of Umbrax. The Gold Lantern Corps, which is happiness and joy. And its first member was Kala Lore, chosen in the 31st century.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then the Gray Lantern Corps, uh,
Arrow.
Nathan Broom was the first person, and he was Carol Ferris's fiance. But Carol
Mm-hmm.
Ferris, and if you the name Carol Ferris sounds familiar, it's because that's Hal Jordan's love interest. Um, so Carol and Nathan were dating. He knows about her being like I think she was like a Violet Lantern. Cal
Yeah.
he knows about the lantern stuff. Um, Hal gets in trouble. Carol hears about it. She jets off to save Hal, leaving Nathan by himself, and he becomes a Gray Lantern, the first Gray Lantern. He infuses his wedding ring with all of his like sadness and depression, and becomes the first Gray Lantern,
Yeah.
and it's
It
all
was
about
sad.
sorrow and
It
being
was
sad.
sad. Cause
It
like
is sad.
when it happened, he was just looking at her picture and he was just saying how like he loved her so much and like how would she leave him for this guy that she said she was done with, and then Carol's off with the Justice League, And
Hmm.
then they're all kissing, her and Hal are kissing and everything. Like she has completely forgotten
Wow.
about,
For the streets.
yeah,
She for the skies, bro. She for the rings. Leave her alone. Let her go.
yeah. So
Damn.
yeah, it was sad.
But if I had to choose one,
Well, you asked me.
I did ask you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I gotta be blue.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Do you think you do you think you have the power to instill great hope?
I could learn.
No, you're not being chosen. I was
I
like,
could
yeah, I
learn.
don't think I would. I think I would also choose blue if I had the choice.
Yeah, I could
Um,
learn how to because hope you don't have no responsibilities. You don't
uh,
have like everybody else, like yellow, you have responsibilities to Sinestro. Green, we talked about to the core. Blue, you have responsibilities to your own rage that goes out of control. Orange, your Laffreys.
hmm
Indigo, purple, you have responsibility to love and that whole deal going on with those ladies.
hmm
Indigo, you have responsibilities to like that's a little cult. They have little staffs. It's like a
hmm
little cult thing or whatever. Um, I think that blue is the only one where you don't have no responsibilities. Like you just do what you want to do. And if a blue lantern,
Well,
well,
I
if a,
think
if a green lantern says that they need a charge up, you can charge them if you want to.
I think the blue lanterns are. I think the blue lanterns are like rescue services. They're like firemen and ambulance and EMTs. So they are also responsive, but they're not, hey, like we're not judge and jury, we're not deciding who's right or wrong. We're just here to help. We're just here to help people in need. Yeah.
But if I had to choose for you, I think
Hmm.
you would be a definite Red Lantern.
I can see that. I can see myself being a Red Lantern.
Yeah.
I think blue is I think I'm more aligned with the blue, but
Uh,
I could see you. Jerry, if I had to choose for you, I could see you either being a yellow lantern or, why didn't you say gold for me? I could see myself being like a gold lantern, but I don't really know a lot about the gold lanterns. Um, I could see
I,
you being,
uh,
I could see you being a ultraviolet lantern, less of the self-destruction part and more of like just the hatred part, just like instilling hatred, like
do I
getting
seem
on
like a
people's
hateful
nerves,
person?
getting on people's nerves and like making people mad. I think that's your. Like if they had a Lantern Core for pettiness, that would be the one I would choose, but that's the closest the one they got.
I don't think you have any free will once you get into the
Nah, you don't.
ultraviolet.
But I
So
don't think you would mind. I think like if you got to go around and just be
what?
I think if you got to go around and just be petty, actually there are examples of ultraviolet lanterns who are able to retain their retain their self-control. Sinestro is an example because he used his like his one of his old lantern outfits like it basically like sifts light. It sifts through light. I can't
It
think of a better
filters
word.
light or something.
Filters ultraviolet light or filters like light from the emotional spectrum. So he
Hmm.
was able to like through that in his own like willpower, he was able to like retain his his own sense of self.
Hmm.
So Jared, you could be a ultraviolet lantern and like retain your sense of self.
No,
You could.
I I I don't I don't think there's a petty light. I think
There's
that
not a
that
petty light.
is
That would what color would the petty light be?
pink.
I don't think so.
I
Pink
think
doesn't
so.
feel petty to me.
So what
Not
feels
petty enough.
petty?
I don't know. Because green is
Uh,
already taken by, green would make a good one for envy. I think green would be a good one for being petty, but it's already taken.
it's already taken.
Hmm.
Anyways, you are a definite rage lantern because um I don't know. you you are definitely a rage lantern.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if you get mad,
Mm-hmm.
then it comes another side of you, and you just want to throw up every time you get mad.
I
And
don't think that's true.
I,
I think
Demarcus, why do you always say I don't think that's true when it's a true fact? I'm not the only one saying this. We are all saying that you are an evil, mad person, but then not necessarily evil because in the Green Lantern show, I forgot who that guy was, and he was also in the comic books. He got to, control his rage and make constructs. So I'm thinking you're more in line with that one guy. But
was it Guy Gardner?
no, it wasn't Guy Gardner. He was an original Red Lantern. But yeah, I really do think that you
Are you thinking of Atrocitus, the leader of the Red
not
Lantern?
no, I would have
Okay.
said Atrocitus. It's
Okay.
not Atrocitus or his cat. Um,
Please?
did you
I
say
think that's the cat's name.
fleas?
Bleeze. I think the cat's name
Uh,
is Bleeze.
but yeah, I think that you would be a good Green Lantern. So
Mm.
no, Red Lantern.
Let us know in the comments what color lantern y'all think Jared and I would be, and what lantern you would be for yourself.
Because you just
The
made
one you
up
want,
some
the one you think you would actually get.
you just made up somebody for me. Like that doesn't even there's no petty lantern.
There, but that's the one that would choose you. You be having one of your nights where you don't go to sleep, and then like you'll see a light outside and you're like, I'm closing the blinds. Like I'm black. I don't investigate strange lights. And then the ring would like slip through like the mail slit on your door or something and be like, and like it would suck his teeth and then just go on your finger.
Wow to you thinking that, I'm in 15th century England and I have a mail slit. So yeah. And the cat's name is Dexstar.
Oh, I was way off.
Yes, you
X
were.
Star. Okay.
Yes, you were. There are a lot of great Green Lanterns that were superheroes, but anyways. Um, what part is this? Questions?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any? I don't even know if we have questions this time. Probably. Oh, okay. Okay. Probably not. I don't think there are any questions. So
Okay. So we're
we're
going to
gonna
call
go
it.
to our wait, what you say?
Oh, no, go ahead. I was like, are we calling it early?
No, we're just gonna go to our old friends at the Six Black Chicks. If
Mm.
you remember this, which we haven't done in a while, uh, we find questions on Six Black Chicks and I read some out to the Marcus who then picks one and we kind of talk about it and we answer that question. So let me scroll all the way down to the bottom of
Mm-hmm.
this
Mm-hmm.
list and see where we left off. Let's see, scrolling. There we go. All right, so six branches. What I do is I read the first sentence, and then the Marcus picks out the one that he wants to do. You ready, Marcus?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, so six brown chicks, let's go. My younger sneaky link, I'm 53, she's 36, and I enjoy watching and recreating porn.
I think you've read the. Oh, I don't know if I've chosen this one before. Go ahead though.
Yeah, I haven't chosen these ones. What else? My 19-year-old daughter quit school and is traveling with her all-female R&B jazz band, and everything in my soul is trying to prevent her from becoming an industry whore like I used to be.
Mm.
Gloria Jackson is the one. And fun fact, Southern men have bigger nut sacks like me. We carry more semen and we smell different.
Damn.
So, which one do you want?
What was the one about Gloria somebody?
Gloria Jackson is the one.
Let's go with that one. Gloria Jackson is the one. I wanted to find out
Okay.
who the Gloria Jackson person is.
All right. This is a long one.
Oh no.
Gloria Jackson is the one. On our third date, I walked into her bedroom and she was searching for a vein to shoot heroin.
And she's the one?
I was shocked. I was shocked, but I knew I could fix her. She was my assignment from God. I knew this because I had all the tools to change her life around. I'm 4 years sober, a certified drug counselor, and I cared about her deeply. Gloria warned me, I'll always choose my drug trip over you. Don't get attached. I knew the game and I could fix her. I don't talk down to her. I got clean needles for her to shoot safely. I accompany her to buy more. Soon
Good
I would
God.
soon I would coerce her to want sobriety. Well, my drug demons came back with a vengeance. I moved in with Gloria and her mama, and we're all using now, but I'm the only one working. They steal from me sometimes, and and someone brought a raccoon in the house. They're raising it as a pet. It ate my heroin. It's been
This
sleeping.
gets crazier and crazier, Jared.
It's been sleeping in the corner for days. I need help. I really don't want it yet.
Wait, it did what in the corner for days?
It's been sleeping in the corner for days. I need help, but I don't really want it yet. I don't know why I'm writing at this point, but I love Gloria and I want to marry her, but her mama needs to stop stealing my stuff. How can we responsibly get high and grow old together?
Jared, I want to pick a different one.
No. No.
I want to pick a different one. So to recap all of this,
Yeah.
this guy met this woman who was already addicted to heroin.
Mhm.
And he was like, Gloria, you the one, you the one for me. And I'm gonna get you off this heroin wagon,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be together forever.
Mhm. Because he has been sober for 4 years and he knows all the steps. And he's a certified drug counselor.
But shit went way left, and now he's back on the wagon doing
Yeah.
heroin.
Yeah.
Living the lost. I imagine he done lost his job because he had to move in with her and her mama, or maybe not. No,
He
he
didn't
said he
say
was
he
still
lost
working.
his
He
job.
said
He
he
said
was
he's
still
still
working.
working. Yeah.
So you still a drug counselor doing heroin, living with two heroin addicts that also have a raccoon who does heroin, and you trying to figure out how to marry this woman?
The raccoon is also a heroin junkie because it ate all the heroin.
It ate his heroin specifically, not theirs. Not either
No,
the two women who I assume are, this raccoon's owners. And it could have rabies. It just got a raccoon off the street. Jared, I'm stressed out. This one had stressed me the fuck out, and I wanted to end.
so yeah. Um he wants to know how he can get the mama to stop stealing from him and how him
You
and
not. You not gonna get that. She a heroin addict. Like drug addicts steal. The way you get her to stop stealing from you is to give her everything she wants. And even then, she probably still gonna steal from you.
and he wants to know how can they responsibly get high together.
I don't have any advice for this person. Get out. That's my advice. Leave this situation. Get your life back together. Like that woman, like I understand you love that woman that you think you're supposed to be with her, but she ain't gonna be ready to be with you until she ready. And obviously she ain't. Matter of fact, like I was talking to one of my friends right before the podcast started. They called me because they wanted advice. And they are dealing with a person um who is just like not respecting any of their boundaries and like just leaving their shit at their place all the time and comes and goes when they want and they're not really they don't really feel prioritized. And the same advice I had for them is there's I'm going to give this person like put all this shit outside and leave. But he doesn't live there, so get all your shit together and leave. Like you don't have to deal with this.
Yeah. Um, I think that at this point, Mr. Heroin Junkie Counselor Man, I think that you're too far deep in this. Um, I'm not gonna say there's no hope for you at this point, but hope is a slim, a tiny light in a very dark room. And if you do not make the effort to fix this now, then stuff ain't gonna get fixed. Like you're gonna lose your little job. Things are just gonna get worse and worse and worse. With this person and without this person,
Hmm.
because yeah, it's not gonna work. And you say you don't know why you're writing this letter, but you're writing this letter because you want out. And the only one that can get you out isn't some random people on the internet. It's you.
Right.
You are the
Right.
only one that can do it. So if you want out, you got to leave now. Leave this person that you love because, you know, you thought you knew this person. And obviously, you did not know this person because you couldn't fix her. So you didn't know this person well enough that you thought you did. So yeah, go ahead and get out. Um, hopefully things can get better for you. And yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Like I don't know what to say either. But this is a conundrum for you. Hopefully things get better. That's all I can say. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't I'm mad and I gotta apologize to myself for choosing that one. Because
Yeah.
I what?
Yeah. And also, hopefully, the raccoon gets help too, because the raccoon didn't even know about this drug or this disease, and it just was just eating stuff like a raccoon does. It's not with its wild or not in the family. It was just
Oh, now it's
hungry.
addicted to heroin. If he ate all his heroin, it's addicted now. It's not like, oh, this is doing what a raccoon. Not no more.
Yeah.
Now it's doing what a drugged out raccoon would do. A raccoon crackhead.
Email your coon crackhead questions to blackgeekenergy@gmail.com.
Don't say it that way. Don't say coon crackhead questions. I don't like it. I do not like it. Raccoon.
So blackgeekenergy@gmail.com. We are also on Instagram at Black Geek Energy, Facebook, Black Geek Energy, Blue Sky, Black Geek Energy, TikTok, Black Geek Energy, YouTube, Black Geek Energy, Twitch, Black Geek Energy, and Threads, Black Geek Energy. You can also email your questions. And we are still on Twitter, BG_pod. And Demarcus, guess what?
What?
We have a Patreon, and it is only $3 a month. That's a crazy price.
That is this a crazy low price.
Yeah,
Like
especially
10 cents a day?
yeah, especially
Yeah, that.
nowadays. And
Let
like
me go find
on
some dimes right now. Matter of
yeah,
fact, I got some quarters.
that's even better. And on the Patreon, we do a lot of stuff like D&D live plays.
Hmm.
We one time
More
I did
intimate
this,
conversations.
yeah, we have very intimate. Like I'm
Like,
still I think I'm still kinda thinking about our conversation on if I make you mad or not. That one still
Mm-hmm.
kind of haunts me, but
Mm,
that was a very in-depth conversation, and
yeah,
we
I
recorded
got it
it and posted
all
online for
about you
everybody.
and not about me at all.
No, it was about you.
No, it wasn't.
DeMarcus, all those questions were about you. What are you talking about?
The questions you were asking me questions, definitely, but
Yes.
it wasn't that entire conversation was not about me.
No, no. The conversation was about you. It was about us
Mhm.
trying to
Conversation was
better
about you. It was
our
about you.
relationship.
It was about you.
Why do you
Um,
keep saying that? It was about you.
we can let them go listen to it, and they can tell us for themselves. The listeners go, go ahead listen to it, and y'all let me know. Y'all let us know what that conversation was about. Who was that conversation for?
Jared and DeMarcus.
Hmm.
All right, so any final words?
I do, Jerry. I've been working on a Pink Lantern oath for you.
Oh my
The Petty
God.
Pink Lanterns.
All right, let's hear
All right,
it.
I got a couple of options.
Okay.
My favorite one is the first one.
Is this ChatGPT?
Yeah, ChatGPT did help me.
Wow.
Um, in brightest spotlight, in darkest light, no minor jab escapes my spite. Let those who cross me taste my ass or taste my sass. Sorry, let those
Okay.
who cross me taste my sass, for I will always get the last laugh.
Doesn't really rhyme. And
Yeah.
and I like the ones that end with something something might.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay,
I don't like that one.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right, all right. I have two more.
Okay.
All right. In brightest spotlight, in darkest light, no minor jab escapes my spite. Let those who wrong me shiver in fright. Beware my power, pink lantern's light.
Okay. Okay. That
Yeah,
was
better,
better.
better.
That
I
was
didn't like
better.
that one repeated spite.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like
Yeah.
that. I didn't like that. But so I tried it again. I tried it one more time to only have spite up here one time. And I think it's getting worse to me. Like
So
that
this is what you're doing when I be talking.
one. This time, in
Wow.
brightest spotlight, in darkest light,
Okay.
no grudge too small, no shade too light.
All right.
Let those who wrong me set things right, or feel the wrath of Pink Lantern's spite.
Let those who wrong me set things right.
Or feel the wrath of Pink Lantern's spite.
See, I don't get that. Let those who
That
wrong
part,
me.
yeah, like that third sentence kind of threw it off. Like the first two, like
Yeah.
the no shade too light, I was like, "Ooh, I'm feeling that.
Yeah.
I'm feeling that." But then
Even though
they,
I don't like them using shade,
why
because
not?
that's slang, that's vernacular.
I mean,
That's
but I think
something that no, I don't like them
I
saying.
don't think I think they use shade in like the light sense, like dark light shade. Maybe not. But I think
No,
that I when I read it, I definitely understood it as like throwing shade.
but like throwing shade isn't the same as being petty.
I think you can throw shade to be petty. Like that is a tool you have in your petty box, your petty toolbox.
I mean, yes, but not all the time. Not all the time. And a lot of times y'all confuse shade with reading. So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, so what was the third line in the second one again?
Third line in the second one. Da, 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 da. Let those who wronged me set things right. So like that one I kind of understand because it's like if you because Jerry, I feel like I feel like sometimes you have the attitude of like, oh no, they gotta apologize to me.
Yeah, because
So
when
let
was I
those who
wrong?
wronged me set things right.
Okay, so do the last one with the third um
With the third line, okay, the last one with the okay. In brightest spotlight, in darkest light, no grudge too small, no shade too light. Let those who ooh, hold on. This is the third one. I'm sorry. The third line from the second one was let those who wrong me shiver in fright.
You never said that those who rob me shivering, Frank.
That was the second one.
Okay.
The second one, in brightest spotlight in darkest light, no minor jab escapes my spite. Let those who wrong me shiver in fright. Beware my power, pink lantern's spite. And we didn't
Well,
like this one because it said spite twice.
yeah. So
Yeah.
just say Pink Lantern's might.
Pink lantern's might. I had to rewrite it one more time
Oh my God.
to end with might. In brightest spotlight, in darkest slight, no wound ignored, no grudge made light. Let justice bend to those I smite. Beware the power, pink lantern's might.
But it's not always justice. I'm not
It's not
always going to
always
be
justice,
good.
right?
Yeah.
It's pettiness. I don't want to be right. I want to be even.
I don't want to be evil. I want to be right.
No.
Because I am always right.
Oh, okay. Let that be the third line. In brightest spotlight, in darkest light, no grudge too small, no shade too light. I am always right. Pink light.
Just know that I am always right. Beware my power. Pink Lantern's might. Cool. All
What's
right.
your
That was
favorite
the sh
color?
No.
What's your favorite color, Jared?
You don't know?
Purple?
Wow.
I don't know. What is your favorite color?
Hmm. I know
Blue?
yours is red.
It is red, but I think
Yeah.
it's very obvious. I talk
No,
about
it's not. You never wear red.
I do wear red often.
Well, I missed it.
Hmm.
Um, my favorite color is green. And
Yeah, and green's already taken. Maybe it could be maybe it could be emerald. Mm, the
no,
lantern, the petty lantern color.
no.
Because indigo and blue are the same color, but they just use two different words. So if they can do it, you can do it.
Trying to end this podcast because
It's over. Shit, end it then. BGE out. Cut it, nigga.
Biggie out. Bye.
Yeah.